How's it going, everybody? So I've officially become a Golem player here today. I'm going to drop my Golem off first play in the back because, I think it's a really skillful play, and we're actually going to get a person Goleming into the back, same lane, literally 5 seconds into the match. This is amazing. This is exactly how Clash should be. So yeah, I've had a really long day. I'm very exhausted, and I honestly just wanted to turn off my brain for a couple of matches and, get a video out for y'all because, of course, I wouldn't want to leave you without one, any day ever. So hopefully we can win this bridge fight right here. I'm not really sure what's happening. To be fair, Night Witch for him is actually going to be very, very hard to defend. I don't have Baby Dragon in my first, 6 cards, which kind of sucks. In this situation because I would love that Baby Dragon to kill the Night Witch. I'm gonna go for the Vines on 0. What is this game, by the way? We're both just spamming the bridge on 0. No! I tried to pop my pancake right there. That sucks. Oh man. Well, the ability for the mini P.E.K.K.A. Is that called a pancake? I don't even know, to be honest with you. But that's quite frustrating. I can't even lie. It's all good. I do apologize. It's gonna be a later upload today just because I literally got home at close to 10 p.m. or maybe a little bit after actually. From the basketball game I was at, and we did end up winning. I know it's like a miracle we finally won a game, but on Sunday nights I'm always so exhausted afterwards. Dude, it's like 90 degrees in the freaking place that we play in, and I swear they don't turn on the fan like half the time, or the AC, so it's just a million degrees, and it's impossible to even survive. You just feel like you have heat stroke every time after a game, like a full game. But enough yapping about that right there. Let's get back to our Golem skillful play. Now, I honestly don't know if I'm even going to use the pump that much this video at all. I mean, maybe I'll use it a few times, but I feel like it's kind of situational. And he's getting a straight up Golem in the back on the other side. That's fine. I'm going to go for my healer in the back as well. For this Golem, and then we're going to start defending with our Zappies. I don't have Evo Valken Cycle, which could actually be a bit problematic depending on what he does here. Now, I'll be honest, Zappies are just the biggest bailout card probably in all of Clash, I would assume. I don't know, Bowler's pretty up there. There's a couple cards you could argue, but definitely in the top 5 of the most bailout. This card is going to defend everything for no reason type of cards. Zappies is up there. So everything's going to get cleaned up right there. Elite Barbarians, which maybe we're going to have an Evo or a hero. We've gotten some picture, or the picture of the Elite Barbarians. I think it was 2 days ago on Twitter, so we'll see if we get anything that comes out of that, or they're going to tease us like they did the Ice Wizard and then never actually drop anything, man. That was so sad. Where's the Ice Wizard hero at, Supercell, please? But anyways, enough yapping. Let's go for the Valkyrie like this. Going to be the Evo this time, which is going to be super awesome, and go ahead and clean up everything. He goes for the Evo Lumberjack other lane with E-Barbs at the bridge. That was not the play, I promise you. I'm not sure what he was thinking. I guess he was trying to catch me on 0 elixir or something to, just try and tower trade last second, but, I mean, he is kind of out of options. I'm just going to go for these Zappies like this. We got 70 Zappies on the map. He just arrows, though. Unfortunately, they're going to die to an arrow zap. That sucks. Rip. That's okay, though. We just need, what, 2 Vines to win this game? Oh, come on, man. Just let it happen, bro. This guy's delaying the inevitable. I'm just going to Vines right here. I don't think he can take our tower in this period of time. Maybe he can. I'm just going to predict a Golem at the bridge. He does not go for the Golem. But all this is doing is cycling me back. He's still not giving up, by the way. This guy will never give up. I mean, he's never going to back down either, apparently. Let's go ahead and Zappies, and we can go for the healer to tank, and then we can just go ahead and Vines his tower. So it took a little bit of work, but we do actually get the W right here and win the first, skillful mirror matchup kind of Golem first play in the back in the first 5 seconds. Let's go. Okay, I played a couple matches now, but I'm just going to go for the Golem in the back first play again because he goes for the wall breakers right there. Completely positive 2 elixir trade. I mean, amazing. Just super big brain, just high epic IQ gameplay right there. I know, that's why you watch me for sure. Those really skillful plays like that. So Zappy's going to take care of the Mighty Miner right there. And man, I'm just, dude, every day I wake up, I'm checking the count now. I'm like, dude, we're so close to 100K, bro. I can't even stop talking about it. I'm so excited. It's been 4 years. You got to understand of me posting a video almost every single day of my life. So it's I guess I should be able to be excited for myself for once, which, in all honesty, I don't want to sound depressing or anything, but I very rarely get excited about things, I feel like, and it kind of sucks. But this is one of them. For sure, but just going to go Baby Dragon like this in the middle of the map to take care of those minions and also clean up those recruits. And he does go for the Skeleton Barrel, so I'm just going to drop my healer off on top of that whenever it lands, of course. So Wall Breaker is going to connect to my tower. Looks like he's playing that one really, baity recruits version. I don't know why this deck is in the meta. I feel like it has horrible matchups. All around, how do you defend against Lava Hound pushes? How do you even break through a lot of matchups? And how do you defend, graveyards when they have a massive graveyard counter push, graveyard freeze, those type of decks with Bowler and Xyz and all that? There's so many splash cards that fully counter these type of decks that I don't understand how they're meta. Genuinely. I guess maybe you just cheese in single and that's your best bet, but I feel like even then you're still kind of putting yourself in a deficit just because of the deck. I mean, to be fair, I do that every day of my life. I never really thought about it that way. But just going to go Vines on top of the Firecracker right there, and we'll see if he spams other side. He goes same lane, actually. I don't think those were good minions, though, because they are just going to get killed by my Zappies. He also goes Wall Breakers on 0. That's fine. I'm just going to ignore them. We don't really have any way to counter Wall Breakers anyway, to be fair. Like, that are a good trade, or that is a good trade, rather. I can't speak English properly, apparently. I'm so sorry. I think now we just accept the tower's gone. He's going to eventually take our tower if I defend, and I got to make sure we take a tower. Golem is all about you've got to secure that tower. I cannot play around defending too much, and there's a very fine line between defense and offense here. And hopefully I made the right decision of going all in right now. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my Baby Dragon like this, and Vines the Firecracker plus the Mighty Miner. I can Evo Valk this. Evo Valk should actually pull that Mighty Miner off of my Golem, I believe. So that should take tower, hopefully at least. I'm pretty sure it should. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, let's go for the Zappies. Man, I really wish we had like Bard Barrel or something right now. These skeletons are gonna hurt really bad. I got a Baby Dragon as soon as I can. Dude, Skellies, please chill. I don't want to get 3 crown. Please, please, please. Okay, I think we're fine. I need to Vines on top of this Mighty Miner plus that Skeleton Barrel. And look at the King Tower, by the way, the Evo Valk. Oh, that's 3 crown. We just won. I didn't even look up for a second, and like all of a sudden, his King Tower is just gone in the blink of an eye. I wasn't even paying attention. Here we go in our next match, and I don't think I've even used my pump a single time this video yet, which is kind of funny. I don't know, I feel like this is one of the better Golem versions, and I don't understand why pump is so meaningless in a lot of matchups, but like, there's obviously going to be a couple matchups where pumps can be super useful, right? But I don't know. I haven't found those matchups yet. I'm assuming there's going to be a couple, though. I'm going to go for the Golem since he drilled first play. I feel like that's kind of an aggressive first play, and I want to try and punish him for it. So Snowball comes down on top of nothing. I know he doesn't really have the best options ever probably for the Golem cycle, but that's a bad Snowball in my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and just wait a few seconds and make the play once we, know what he's going to do first. So he most likely has a building. There's the Tesla. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to go for the mini packet like this right here. It should take out that knight fairly quickly. And then I'm also going to Vines on top of that Bomber. I just want that Bomber to get taken off the map. And, of course, my mini packet to be able to level up itself in a second here. I'm going to go Baby Dragon. Is it even worth it? I'm going to do it anyways. Maybe this will be good because it's just going to tank for the tower more. But, yeah, nah. Unfortunately, even though we got a +5 levels on our mini packet, it didn't end up mattering much because of the, the Goblin Drill on defense. So that's fine. He's already got Evolution Drill and Cycle as well. Snowball does come down. I think this might be our time to finally use this Elixir Collector. That's just been sitting in my hand. No, I'm gonna Zappies, actually. I lied. I don't know why. I just feel like I feel like Collector is just a bad play. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. And I'm just overthinking it. But dude, you know what? Let's just pump. I'm just gonna pump and see what happens. I feel like if we get Evo Drilled, I have Valkyries for it, so it shouldn't be the worst thing ever. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. He's most likely going to right here. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to mini pack on top of that right there. And then as soon as I can, I'll go for the Valkyrie on top of the drill like this right now. And man, it's been I've had a long day, guys. So I'm just happy to be here and finishing this video for y'all because, man, I'm drained, completely drained out of energy right now. But somehow I'm blessed to have enough energy to just get this video done before I crash for the night and just be done thinking. So I'm going to go for the healer in the back like this right here. And Bomber is already on the map, so he's probably going to go for the drill with this if I had to make a prediction. He actually does not. He just kind of waits right there, which is quite interesting. Oh man, you poisoned a healer and a Baby Drag? Nah, that's the worst poison ever. I feel like we should probably just Golem in the back and build up a push of doom after that one, to be honest. I'm gonna go Zappies first to have them on the map. It's always nice to have a Zappies split because you have defenses on both sides, and then you can really just make up your mind on how you're gonna pressure based off of that and what your opponent does. So I'm happy. He doesn't really have much for my Golem push, I don't think, here, besides that poison and, of course, a Tesla. Baby Dragon is going to speed everything up, though. I can go for another mini packet as well, and I think we just kind of need to spam him here. I'm going to go Zappies. Oh, man, that Fire Spirit just got a million freaking value, dude. Maybe I shouldn't have played those Zappies. They were kind of a waste. I'm just going to go ahead and let that die. Maybe we'll get some damage with the Golemites, which is good. I'm just going to go for another Golem. And remember, we have these 2 Collectors, which I'm finally getting value out of. I know it's a miracle that we're getting value out of Collectors, but I feel like this is the perfect matchup to do so because he's, not wanting to poison a Collector when I've got Zappies and all that jazz on the map as well. So healer's going to be super important here of just, taking out everything. I'm going to Vines this Bomber in the night. I know it's not the greatest value, but I just want to make sure we can actually break through. Or at least attempt to. So I'm going to go for the Valk plus the Zappies on top of that. The Zappies are going to get poisoned. Well, one of them is. And I can just go for a healer to heal it up so it doesn't die. And then drop another Baby Dragon like this. The Valkyrie on the right side is going to actually take his entire tower. Oh, never mind. I lied. He has a Bomber coming back for that. But that's going to be fine. Vine's going to take care of the Bomber. in that situation, then I can just go mini pack it like this over here on the right hand lane. I think we're going to potentially do it at this point in the game with the elixir pump lead. I'm just spamming everything on the bridge on 0, to be completely real, and this should be GG's. It is going to be GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, enjoy the butcher clip and have a good rest of your day, and yeah, peace.